Welcome back to yet another episode of Planetarium, where we discuss space chronicles beyond Earth. In today's video, we'll talk about one of the recent shocking discoveries that claimed there's life in the faraway world, and to our surprise, it's on none other than on the celestial bodies of the ringed planet Saturn. Three things are required to create a habitable environment: liquid water, organic material, and energy. There are several locations in the solar system where it's believed that all three of these factors may exist. Considering that one of the critical prerequisites for extraterrestrial life is the existence of liquid water, there are three candidates in our solar system to have liquid water on its surface: the planet Mars, the Jovian moon, Europa, and the moon of Saturn, Enceladus. Besides Mars, Europa, and Enceladus might have liquid water on their surfaces. There is another candidate for supporting life in our solar system: Saturn's largest moon, Titan. Saturn has a total of 83 moons, the largest one being Titan. Titan is an amazing celestial body that's known for its substantial atmosphere. It also happens to be the only planet in our solar system that has a thick atmosphere. According to scientists, Titan's atmosphere also contains a lot of nitrogen, just like Earth's atmosphere. However, the surface pressure on Titan is 50 times more than that of Earth. Titan's landscape resembles Earth's, with mountains, valleys, and plains. Titan follows an Earth-like cycle of liquids, quite identical to the water cycle. Titan is the second largest moon in our solar system known to humanity. When comparing the size of this moon to that of a planet, it is slightly larger than Mercury. Scientists compare Titan and Ganymede, one of Jupiter's moons, which is approximately 2% larger than Titan. Despite Saturn being the dominant planet for rings in our solar system, Titan, one of its moons, has no rings. In contrast, some of Saturn's other moons were thought to have had rings in the past. NASA recently captured an image of Titan that revealed several prominent features. Until 2004, Titan remained a great mystery to astronomers, as a dense, opaque haze prevented understanding of its surface. In 2004, the spacecraft Cassini reached Titan and released a small probe named Huygens. Huygens' camera recorded and sent images as it descended through the haze. When the probe touched the surface, it revealed something no one expected. There were pebbles everywhere, similar to the rocks of riverbeds on Earth. There are rounded pebbles that have been rounded by torrents and rivers, but they're no rocks in the sense that we understand. They're actually water ice, so hard that it behaves like a rock. Scientists are still discovering how these rocks eroded. Is there liquid water on Titan's surface? At minus 180 degrees Celsius, water should be frozen solid. Cassini's radar had the answer. It showed that Titan's surface has hundreds of lakes. The Cassini spacecraft, positioned near Saturn, captured images of the night side of Titan, revealing sunlight scattering through the moon's atmosphere and forming a colorful ring. Another shot taken on July 8, 2009, showed sunlight reflecting off a hydrocarbon lake on Saturn's moon, captured by the visual and infrared spectrometer on board NASA's Cassini spacecraft. This image confirmed the presence of liquids in the moon's northern hemisphere, where lakes are more numerous and larger than in the southern hemisphere. One of the most prominent features of the image is a large lake near Titan's north pole. This lake, known as Krakenmare, is the largest of many lakes on Titan. It is approximately the size of the Caspian Sea on Earth. The big difference is that they're not made of liquid water. They're made of liquid methane and ethane. These two hydrocarbons on Earth are volatile gases, but with Titan's chilly temperatures, they're liquid. Titan's atmosphere has methane, ethane, and other organic materials that provide a very different kind of chemistry, but a sort of chemistry reminiscent of what Earth possibly looked like before life was abundant. Despite Titan's icy exterior, several water bodies are beneath its surface, leading some to speculate that it could potentially harbor life. However, the chemistry on Titan may differ from Earth's, and therefore any potential life forms may have originated and evolved through different means. Like Earth, Titan also experiences sunrises, sunsets, and seasonal changes. Cassini captured an image of Saturn undergoing seasonal changes in the background while Titan was situated in the foreground. Interestingly, Titan always presents the same side to Saturn, taking approximately 16 days to orbit around it and a day to rotate on its own axis. As a result, sunrises on Titan occur slowly. Several spacecraft and satellites have been sent from Earth to study Saturn and Titan, including NASA's Cassini spacecraft, Pioneer 11, and Voyagers 1 and 2. Of these, the Cassini spacecraft is the most noteworthy, having spent 13 years in Saturn's orbit and flown by Titan on 127 occasions. Temperatures on Titan can reach as low as minus 290 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 180 degrees Celsius. All these worlds are very far away from the heat of the sun, so they're extremely cold, and some are exposed to very high radiation levels as they have very thin atmospheres. Therefore, their environments are pretty hostile to life. However, life might have found its way. We also now know about extremophiles, forms of life that live in environmental conditions that are impossible for humankind to live in. It's too hot, it's too cold, it's too acidic, it's too fundamental, too much pressure and too much radiation. However, they have evolved to thrive in those conditions. Conversely, Titan may be an entirely lifeless celestial body, making the question of whether it harbors life or not a mystery that remains unsolved. In addition to these discoveries, Cassini also provided scientists with information about Saturn's rings. The spacecraft was able to study the composition and structure of the rings, as well as the interactions between the rings and Saturn's moons. One of the most surprising findings from Cassini's ring observations was discovery of a new ring around Saturn, known as the D ring. This previously unknown ring was found to be extremely faint and close to the planet's surface. So what can scientists learn from this image? Well, for one, the data gathered by Cassini has also allowed scientists to understand the dynamics of Saturn's rings better. For example, the spacecraft observed the interaction between the rings and Saturn's moons, which can cause disruptions and changes in the rings over time. NASA has already announced plans for a mission to Titan, known as Dragonfly. Dragonfly is a drone-like spacecraft exploring Titan's surface, taking measurements and collecting samples. The mission will launch in 2027 and arrive at Titan in 2034. The Cassini mission has provided scientists with an unprecedented look at the Saturn system, uncovering a wealth of information about the planet, its rings, and its moons. The data gathered by the spacecraft continues to be analyzed, providing you insights and opportunities for future exploration and research. Dragonfly is NASA's first rotorcraft lander probe designed for interplanetary exploration, equipped with a suite of scientific instruments to facilitate its flight between different geological points in Titan. Titan is renowned for its geological diversity, and Dragonfly's onboard laboratory contains all the necessary equipment to gather data on the moon's atmospheric and water body chemistry. Titan's size, gravity, and dense atmosphere make it an ideal location for a craft like Dragonfly. As we look to the future, the potential for scientific discovery and exploration within our solar system and beyond is limitless. With new missions on the horizon and breakthroughs like the most explicit image of Titan in history, we are poised to make incredible strides in understanding the universe and our place within it. So let's celebrate this remarkable achievement and continue to push forward in our efforts to explore and understand the universe around us. As we do so, we will unlock new knowledge, technologies, and possibilities that'll benefit us all for future generations. On that note, we'll wrap up today's video. Are you fascinated by Saturn's discoveries? Let us know in the comments below. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. And we'll see you at the next one.